Yo, what is up everyone? Bullitt here today, and today we are back over in the Trello for Project Flight, and today we're going to be going over some more information regarding Update 9 and the following couple updates after. As we've recently gotten some new information regarding it that we haven't had, as the devs have been kind of quiet about what's going on, but we recently do have some new information which we will get to shortly. But for now, we're going to come over here to the Trello, and we're going to start going over this first. So, as you guys can see, Update 9 is over here, and it is known as the Project Flight Revamp. So, everything below this card and above this card is stuff that will be removed / replaced. So the first one is the Kitla replacement, which is going to be replaced by Fairbanks Airport and Anchorage, which will eventually come, but it will mostly be replaced by Fairbanks Airport. Anchorage will come at a later time, so it won't be a direct replacement Anchorage, but Fairbanks will be. So, yeah, we're going to have Kitla replaced by Fairbanks. Then we're going to have Minorca potentially replaced, depends on Moderna. So maybe that one will or will not get replaced. I'll go over what Moderna currently looks like in a bit. They're going to definitely remove Gran Canaria and remove Southampton. So those two are going to be removed and not replaced, at least in this current moment. So that is what we got going on. I will say that Southampton, although it's not directly said, they are working, I think, on London City Airport, so the replacement for that would probably be London City. I mean, they don't directly state it as a replacement, but that's kind of what I would assume it'd be. But yeah, anyway, now everything below is going to be stuff that's going to be added or fixed or whatever. So, first things first, we have Codebase rework, which is just some developer stuff. This is the one that's like pain, anguish, and yeah, pain, suffering, and anguish. But we have a checklist here, which they haven't really done anything to, but you guys can check it out. Better performance, aiming for about 6 milliseconds frame time idle and 8 flying with a 4070 and 12th gen Intel i5, and stuff like that. I'll let you guys read it if you guys want, but I'm not going to go through all of it. Along with that, we have a physics-based autopilot, which will be pretty nice. What's the description of this? Oh, this adds vertical speed and doesn't force your plane to turn now. It actually controls your yoke or flight stick to turn. So that'll be pretty cool. Island-based weather with 12 weather parameters. So that means, like, London will have different weather than Punta Cana, hopefully. That would be pretty cool. So it could be raining in Punta Cana. It could be nice and sunny in Gatwick, you know. So that's pretty cool. Massive UI revamp, a physics overhaul, sound revamp, a new server hopper, because the old one kind of sucks, not gonna lie. A mini-map overhaul, not sure what the mini-maps are, but a mini-map overhaul. Oh wait, it's that little map in the corner, isn't it? That might be overhauled, that'll be cool. Plane heads-up display UI rehaul, oh, I think that's specifically more for the Eurofighter, because the 737 doesn't. I mean, it does technically, I think, have one in real life. It might not be the 737-800, but I know that at least some versions of the 737 have a heads-up display, but I don't know. I know it doesn't work in Project Flight, but maybe this will make it work. I don't know. An EFB system, which will be pretty cool, because that's something we've kind of been missing out on. Flight planning, which will also be pretty cool, because that's something we've only really ever been able to do with the Project Flight tracker. So now we can actually plan it in-game, and maybe they'll be able to sync that data with the Project Flight tracker, so then you can have data on the Project Flight tracker as well, of what flight you're planning to do. Console supports a replay thing, which has a description, up to 16 saved files, it seems, which is pretty cool. Skybox presets, whatever that is. Jetway improvements, because the current jetways kind of suck. Winds, which will be pretty nice, so we might have some crosswind landings, which will be pretty cool. Windsocks, an A320 CEO remodel. which this is kind of what it looks like currently, and that'll be hopefully pretty nice, so it won't be as overpowered as it currently is, because that thing can climb, like, vertical. That thing right now is way too overpowered. I don't think the real A320 can climb vertical for that long and still gain speed too, but, you know. Um, Also, for the windsocks, I'll have a picture of it up on screen, since I don't know if all of you guys know what that is, but yeah, I'll have a picture of that up on screen. The Alaska Island, which is confirmed to come. The new United Kingdom Island, which is complete entirely, so this is kind of what the background of it looks like. Looks actually pretty realistic, I will give it that. It looks really nice. And then there's another image here. That's what it looks like. Looks pretty nice, I'd say. Looks pretty nice. So yeah, we're getting a new United Kingdom island as well. We're also getting the Wales Mock Loop, the Gatwick revamp, which there is some more new information about this than this current picture, which I'll get to later. London City Airport, which is what I was saying is kind of the replacement of Southampton. I mean, it's not directly stated as a replacement and whatever, but I mean, it kind of is. Um, so London City there, Moderna, which will replace Menorca, a new selection hangar, and then Kingdom for the United Scenery, Dominican scenery, Cyprus scenery, and new aircraft lighting. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the revamp. That's pretty much everything for Update 9, which is pretty cool. That's a lot of stuff, and that's also been why it's kind of taken a while. But yeah, so honestly, just going off the Trello, this is a just prediction. I think that we might potentially be able to get it like at the very end of this year, maybe beginning of next year. But that's again a prediction. Uh, I'm not exactly sure on if we'll for sure be able to get it then, but that would be pretty cool. Update 9.1 will then follow, which will get a tug with, FMC Commander cargo loader, and some baggage carts, which are not showing up for some reason, but they're complete already. Yeah, so we're also gonna get those things. I think we already have baggage carts, but they might be usable. I don't know. We'll also get Dublin Airport and some small general aviation airports. Following update 9.1, we'll get update 9.2, which will include the A330-300 remodel, which has already been started, as you guys can see there. And sadly, no A330-200, but as you guys can see, it is planned at some point. It's going to be after career, so after update 10, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to also get the Oshkosh Striker 2006 and the Oshkosh Striker from 1991, along with Glasgow Airports and the RAF Lakenheath Health, so, yeah, something like that, airport, and some small general aviation airports as well. Following that will be update 9.3, and we're finally going to get the Baron G58 cockpit. This has been done for such a long time. It just hasn't been implemented for the longest time, so finally we'll be able to get that, which will be pretty cool. Along with the Baron G58 cockpit, we'll get the 757-200 textured, whatever that means, and an A320 cockpit, which currently just looks like this. But, you know, there's still a lot more that they gotta do. After that, we'll get update 9.4, which is the last of the 9 updates, and we'll get Key West International Airport, which currently looks like this, I think. So we'll get that as well, and then we'll get the Key West Naval Air Station as well, with the F-18E/F Super Hornet, and the functional aircraft carrier, the Gerald R. Ford, which includes the catapult launch. This was supposed to come, I think, in Update 9, but they moved it. And arrestor cable, catapult functions, moving carrier pattern, AI helicopters, SH-60. Customizable hardpoints, still unsure what that is, but yeah. And then we come over to here to update 10, which is the next big update, the career/ground crew update. So, first things first, what are we getting plane-wise? Since this will be kind of the first new plane we're getting in a long time, we'll be getting the 767-300, and with that, if you pre-order the 767-300, which hasn't released yet, the pre-order form for it, but to pre-order it, you do have to be in the Project Flight Discord, and when it does release, you have to pay a certain amount of Robux down in order to get both planes, which I'll have the Discord linked down in the description below, so you guys can go check it out, so you guys can pre-order when they get to that point. But we'll get 767-300 ER here, which is currently what that looks like. And then we'll also get the Boeing 767-200 if you pre-order it. Pre-ordering just means that before it is released, you'll order this, and as a perk of pre-ordering, you'll also get the 767-200, and that won't be available to anyone else. Unless you pre-order it, it will not be available to anyone else. So it'll be a kind of rare plane to have and see. The Rosenbauer Panther ground crew vehicles, cargo loading functionality, so that means that the cargo loader from over here is just not going to work, I guess. A fuel system, econ base, passenger loading, no NPCs because that's way too laggy, they said. Task-based missions such as air photography, banner towing, medevac, cargo, firefighting, planes, passenger services, charters, and more. We also are going to have an economy system, purchasable currency via Robux, and tech trees, which 747 will be the highest tier purchased in PF currency. So that means that they'd probably have to model a 747, but this might not be like fully complete when they release it. Like the highest one might be maybe the 767 or something. And then they'll add the 747 at a later time. Who knows? And they may or may not add the A382. It really depends. Fire services, which are just these trucks I already went over. Freightliner business class MK2, which I think is a fire truck or something. I don't know. Oh, international HV fuel truck as well, and a ranking system via XP, which is R1 first officer. I don't know. I don't really know these. But yeah, as we come over to here, we also have aircraft. So, like I already mentioned, the A330-200 is going to come after career. So, anything with this red label means post-career. So, this is going to be coming after career. Along with that is the A321 CEO, A319 CEO, and A318 CEO. And then A330neo, A320neo, A321neo, A340-200, 300, A300, A10, A310, and A380 will all be coming after career. So don't expect it to come anytime before or during career. Well, it might be during career, but I'd assume it'd be after career. So that's Airbus aircraft. As for the Boeing aircraft, we're going to have a 737-800 remodel before career, which is what this tag means, pre-career. We're also going to get the 737-700 after career and 737-600 after career as well. 767-300 is going to happen during career update, so I guess that means pre-career. So none of these are coming in update 10 or before. We're also going to get the 767-200, which I guess might come after career mode, so you might not get it at the same time the 767 releases. You might get it in like update 10.1 or something. I don't know. 777-300 ER remodel, which is pre-career. So before career, we'll hopefully get a 777 remodel, which will be pretty cool. Along with that, 757-300 textured. Not sure what that means, but it's under consideration currently. So we'll figure that out. We'll get the 777-200 before, or no, after career, sorry, and the 747-400 after career as well. So this most likely won't be finished when it does come out. Along with that, we also have some airport suggestions here, which is Erkan International Airport, or I guess an airport that they're currently making, which is Erkan International Airport. There's no set update or anything when it will come out, but yeah, it's there. And then along with that, we also have some other aircraft over here, but these, they don't really have anything useful, just in progress, under consideration, distant future, in progress, yeah. So you guys can come check this out. I'll have the Trello link down in the description below, but now let's head over to the Discord to show you guys what other new stuff there is. Alright, and now we're here in the Project Flight Discord, so I'll have the link to this down in the description below for the pre-order and for future updates about or regarding the update. But for now, here's what we got. So, hey everyone, I know it's been a little quiet on our end, but that means we've been working on big things. So here's a quick look at what's been happening. So Gatwick has been entirely rebuilt with much greater accuracy, custom PBR textures, and improved performance. So Gatwick is, I guess for the most part, done. London City's well underway and shaping nicely. London City's not done. Fairbanks, Alaska is completed, so we have Fairbanks completed. Moderna is in its final stages of modeling. Physics system is getting a major overhaul, with multiple points of force along each surface, wind, improved stalling physics, and more. And the UI has been completely overhauled with a brand new look, and we'll have a much bigger, more substantial dev blog video coming soon. But for now, here's a sneak peek of what we've been building. And when they do release that video, I'll either have it in the description down below, or I will have it up in the corner. So yeah, here's the Moderna Airport. So as you guys can see, this looks absolutely stunning. Some of these textures do not even look like Roblox. I'm specifically talking about these rocks here. This does not look like Roblox. Wow. But also, as you guys can see, there are some parts that are not done, like over here, along the edge right there. It's not completely done, but the majority of the island is pretty much done, and it looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, that's Moderna so far. That's what it looks like. Looks absolutely awesome. These rocks down here also look pretty nice, along with these. These really don't even look like Project Flight, or even Roblox textures for that matter. But yeah, it looks absolutely awesome. The water also really looks nice. It'd be actually pretty cool if we got some Roblox, some new updated Roblox water. So, you know, like the one where you can float, like the one in Greenville Lakes, you know. That'd be pretty nice. So then you can, like, do, like, assuming the planes would float in it, you could actually do some, like, nice water landings. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, there's the Moderna Airport there. Looks pretty nice. Below that we have London Gatwick Airport with the A320 remodel there. As you guys can see, we now have gates here, we have gate numbers, and the terminal looks really awesome, and we have some really chunky Mercedes over here. But yeah, that's so far what the airport looks like, at least from this little sneak peek, which is pretty cool. Looks absolutely awesome. Along with that, we have the new main menu UI. So as you guys can see here, we have free flight. This would be career mode when it does come. Air traffic control mode. Ground crew mode, which is not there yet, I think. Plane spotting mode, which I really wonder how that's gonna look, and how, or I guess where we're gonna be, if we can pick its location or what, if it's just free cam. But that's pretty cool. And then news, which I guess which just has update news and whatnot. So maybe you won't have to come to the Discord server just for news. And then I guess it gives you your rank there too, which is pretty cool. And it gives you some other stuff over there, which is pretty cool. What else? Oh, Fairbanks. Okay, so this is the final product of Fairbanks, at least the terminal for Fairbanks. As you guys can see, there's the remodeled A320 there as well. There's a couple baggage carts over there, along with the cargo loader there. Really long gates, wow. But, yeah, that's Fairbanks Airport. You got some snow-covered cars in the background. You don't really see the full island, but it does look pretty cool like that. And then, please stop asking when the update is. This is a development update. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna make a prediction, but this, again, is a prediction. It's not, like, for sure coming out at this time. But, going off of, like, where they're at with everything, so far, at least going off mostly these pictures, we could have it by the end of November, maybe even the end of this year. Hopefully it won't take too much longer than that, because this has been a anticipated update, and a long-anticipated update. So it'd be really nice to have it before the end of the year, you know, nice little Christmas gift, whatever, or Christmas update, whatever. But yeah, so that is pretty much everything that we have that's new for the for how Project Flight's going so far. There's not really much else since the last update, actually. The last update was where, I don't even know, somewhere around there, but, you just got a couple more pictures, but these are kind of outdated at this point. But, yeah, that's at least how the island is looking there, and we already got that. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything, that we have regarding the Project Flight update stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll get it somewhat soon, but I'll leave that up to you guys to predict and decide. And of course, that's just a prediction, so we'll wait on the devs to really tell us. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, then please do like and subscribe. This does help me out. And then don't forget to join my Discord down below so you know when I'm posting videos like this one. And with that, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye.